Hey there, Allison with everydayshortcuts.com. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to make a fun little Easter treat. I'm not even really sure what to call them because we're just kind of making this as we go. But I was thinking of making a cake-filled carrot treat, I guess. So I'll be using the following ingredients. Cake mix and what you need for the cake mix, such as vegetable oil, eggs, and water. And I'm going to be making the cake out of these like popsicle molds, but I'm not going to actually use the popsicle part. I just really want this part here. And we're going to use the orange candy melts. And then for the stems, we're going to use the green candy melts. So let's get started in making this fun Easter treat. So first you want to go ahead and mix up your cake ingredients as directed on the cake mix package. And then we're going to pour it into our cake pan and cook it according to the directions on the box. So while the cake is baking, we want to go ahead and prepare our carrot molds. So we're going to go ahead and melt the orange candy melts in the microwave in 30-second increments, stirring in between until creamy and smooth. Next, we want to fill our molds with the melted chocolate. You can see it's nice and creamy and smooth. I'm using the smaller size molds because I don't want them too large because I just want them to be a carrot shape. I will link those to the ones that I am using if you want to check them out. So let's go ahead and fill these molds. So once you have the melted chocolate in the molds, you basically just want to do like how you were doing the cocoa bombs and just going up the sides. You can use the back of the spoon, but you want to leave it hollow in the middle, and you don't want to fill it up all the way because we're going to stuff this with the cake mix. So once you get it all up around the sides and hollow in the middle, you can go ahead and stick it in the fridge or freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes or until hardened. While you're waiting for your carrot molds to harden in the fridge or freezer, we can go ahead and start making our carrot stems. So you want to melt some green chocolate wafers in the microwave in 30-second increments, stirring in between until creamy and smooth. Then we're going to lay a piece of parchment paper down, and you're going to grab a sandwich bag, or if you have a piping bag, you can use that. We're going to add the melted chocolate inside, and we're going to cut off the tip here, and then we are going to go ahead and pipe our carrot stems onto the parchment paper and then allow those to harden, and then you can peel them off when they are hardened. One little tip when adding the melted chocolate to the piping bag is that I like to wait a few minutes and allow it to harden just slightly. You don't want to do it too long, otherwise it will be hard to pipe. But sometimes when you first melt it, it is really runny and it's just not going to make a good design. So if you want, you can just wait a few minutes and then pipe your design. Okay, the carrot tops are done and they're hardening right now. I made these about 2 inches tall. So by the time you get these done, your cake should be about done, and you want to allow this to cool completely before we add them to our molds. So now comes the fun part because we're about to tear into this cake and fill our molds. So you just want to go through and just kind of shred it up, and then we're going to take the inside and we're going to pack it inside the mold. So before I put mine in the freezer, I wanted to show you what it looks like. I put enough melted chocolate in there so it filled up to the mold, and that way it covered the cake completely. And don't worry about it being too perfect because you can go ahead and shave off the edges once it's hardened. Okay, I just took them out of the mold and look how cute they are. I'm so happy with the way they turned out, and they're nice and solid. And I'm just going around and trimming the edges with a sharp knife. And we're gonna finish decorating it. I'm gonna drizzle some stuff over there over top, but oh my gosh, so cute. Perfect for Easter. Let's finish decorating these. Okay, so I just melted some orange chocolate and drizzled it over the top, and now I'm adding the carrot tops. And so I used some melted orange chocolate and placed the carrot tops on top of it, and then I have a fork, just kind of it resting on a fork so that way it will dry and it won't break off. Okay, here is the finished product. I just added some of the chocolate cake into like a tray to make it look like dirt, and just stuck in the carrots, the cake carrots. And you can reinforce them with some more melted chocolate if you feel like the stems are not going to stay. And then just place them in and set them out for everybody to enjoy.